Hey, how's your Friday going? Mine's good because I'm gonna beat Shadow of the Colossus today. It's better have loaded my game. There it is, 11 defeated. Oh, sure sign with the 10k bit drop right as we're beginning our Friday stream. Keep being you, you genuinely a wonderful person. Oh my god, thank you, sure sign. It's good to see you back, man. Turn this on the subject. Did you ever find my car? No, it got stolen. Isn't that sad? Stolen's gone. I had to call insurance and everything. Uh-oh. Looking a little pale. It's interesting, this game is so much shorter when you know how to beat most of the Colossi. I gotta say, there's something I love about this game where it's not that it's going for the bigness, you know, of an open world with 50 billion different cities and NPCs that are doing every which little thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just it's so focused, and I love how. Yeah. You know, I'm imagining. There's, you know what? Let's just let our horse wander a little bit and talk about this. There's two big problems that wind up emerging when you're specifically working in games. Or I should say, there's two problems I'm going to talk about. One of them is very specific to games. One of them is not. The first very game-specific one you've probably heard me talk about quite a bit, which is that it's very easy to say that the thing should be easier. It's very easy to talk about, right? Like, you know, if this mug, for instance, is the handle, I can't fit my fingers between there, that's a problem. You want to fix that problem. When you look at a game, if there's a boss that's very, very difficult, you might say, make it easier, right? Because that feels like you're fixing the problem. But the big issue with games is that with a game, you want to be, you want there to be problems within the game. You want there to be problems within the game. A game is its collection of problems. If this boss was too easy, is there reality poking through here or something? I don't know. If a game is too easy, it stops being a game. A game is its collection of problems. Didn't I beat this boss before? A game is its collection of problems. So, this is something that always is a very interesting, always is a very interesting issue to talk about with games. You know, how do you find the right amount of difficulty to where it doesn't feel so hard? But to where it actually keeps its gaminess, you know? But the other problem that I think is really interesting is that this comes up tons and tons and tons when you ask for people's feedback. People always ask for more. Or actually, let me back up a bit. I bring up the problem of ease in a game and the wish for more easy things in a game because it can be very polluting when you're trying to do feedback sessions. It can be very confusing because you always get make it easier, make it more accessible, make it easier, make it more accessible, make it easier. You're literally almost always going to get that feedback. And if you don't know that going into the feedback session, you kind of shoot yourself in the foot. But there's this other one that I read about a few years ago that once my brain got sort of tuned into it, I was like, oh my god, yeah, that's right. One of the biggest... Uh-oh, don't jump that far. Man, that's pretty. Let's just appreciate the environment artists here, huh? A really common issue that you'll wind up having in feedback sessions with people, with pretty much any medium, but especially with games, people will always tell you they want more. If they like your thing, they will say, I want more. I want more, I want more, I want more, I want more. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, why don't you make it so that there is a leveling system where every time you beat a Colossus, you can get different stats that you can improve. I think there should be more ways to defeat a Colossus, so that way I can figure out the way that I specifically want to beat it that's tuned to my playstyle. I think that there should be an additional marker system in here so I can visit certain locations and get achievements and so on and so forth. This was, I read this in the context of single-player games, where people were making single-player games that were like 4 hours long, and, you know, as one of the questions they'd ask their playtesters, it'd say, do you think the game should, what do you think about the game's length? And people would be like, ooh, I think it should have been longer. It needed to be more there. It should have been longer. It should have been longer. And, I mean, this is especially prevalent in games, but it also happens in books, where there'll be trilogies, and people will be like, you should have written a fourth one, write a fifth one, write a prequel, keep going, write more, do more, do more. Which is another way of saying I like it. Anytime someone likes something, they express that in the form of, I want there to be more of it there. And I'm being more long-winded than I should, because one, I always am more long-winded than I should. Two, I really like watching this environment art, so it's kind of fun to just chatter while it's, you know, we're wandering through. But three, I think this directly relates to Shadow of the Colossus, because it's a game that has so much absent. It doesn't, I mean, this is in 2005, where, you know, a lot of the systems that were very well established, especially for this kind of game, would be things like in the RPG-esque realm of, I'll just hop off and walk the rest of the way. Open worlds were just starting to get established. I fear I've gone the wrong way. Single-player, story-driven experiences. World of Warcraft had just come out, you know, things like this. This game comes out and is just a thing of beauty, man. Yeah! I believe I have taken a wrong turn. Am I just not going the correct way? Maybe I need to go back out? That's the location I came from. Let's go this way. Yeah, W. Corwin, feel free to relink the interview with the devs of this. Oh, damn. God, that's... I don't even remember half this stuff. It's so pretty. don't know what it is, but like when there's no music, I really get a strong sensation that I'm there.
Do I just hop in? It's time to hop in. I'm doing it. I don't think I remember this one very well. So amazing. Silvos1470 says, how's your first week back getting used to processed foods again? God, the food in Europe, you can just, your body feels so much better all the time in Europe. That water's beautiful. Oh, yeah. I remember this guy. I want an MMO with this feeling, the lonely emptiness. Yes. So hi, sweetheart. Yeah, hi. Love you. Oh. Sorry, I was making out with my cat. Alright, uh-oh. Oh, shit. Exactly remember what I'm supposed to do here. Something behind him, maybe? Maybe. I remember only that this Colossus exists. I literally will never tire of wiggle animations. Is this it? Do I just wander up to him here? Oh, that's right. I remember this. Oh yeah, left, right, and forward. And then what do I do? Oh, that's right. And then I have to... Yeah. Okay. I love how in the audio, it just sounds completely blown out. I think that's deliberate. Alright. Time to donk. Ugh. Well, that sucks. There's a period of time in my life when I was in college. And, you know, I gotta say, I think that maybe one of the greatest things I've ever done in my entire life is the Day Off series. I think Day 9's Day Off has got to be one of the most eye-opening things ever because, you know, part of the... I have to adjust my chair, it's a little... Because it's been really eye-opening just playing all these huge variety of games. And get a chance to sample them because I'm a really... I like my habits. I like my Dota Discord that I play Dota with. I play Dota with my buddies every night. You know, I really like the same foods. I like the same routine. It's very easy for me to just slip into that and just do the same thing again and again and again and again and again and again and again. And, you know, the fact that it was a structured thing, every Friday I do a new game, every single time, but then it, you know, doing the variation over time. It's sort of part of that. I just love the opportunity of getting to play all these deliciously beautiful and incredible games. And this was one that has kind of a special place in my heart because I noticed that I was doing this right around the time in college, in early grad school, and I bought a whole bunch of classic games. I bought the God of War series, I bought Devil May Cry series, I bought Shadow of the Colossus. And I was like, I need to make myself play through these games. Bought Infamous. And, you know, I never got deep into any of them. I beat the God of Wars. I beat Shadow of the Colossus. Didn't even get far in Devil May Cry. But this game, I remember just, like, playing, beating 3 or 4 Colossi every single morning. And just doing that for a week. When I was done, I was like, holy shit, I actually just legitimately had an insanely cool experience. And you know, maybe this is me just being a little too on my high horse here, but I feel like this is the sort of game that really bridges a casual and more hardcore market, because
it's not super spammy actiony. I mean, each one of these Colossi is a puzzle, right? But then it has the same production quality and tone and care put into it that a lot of AAA style games do. I'm always surprised the number of my friends who love this game that are of different groups. By the way, for any of you other people who've played this game, the audio is supposed to be blown out when the Colossus does a lot of the stuff, right? I'm pretty sure. Either that or just my settings are a little fucked, but I really don't think they are. Oh, it is? Okay, good. Good. I thought it was a nice effect, but I just, you know, I'm very sensitive to audio, so... I think it's a very nice touch. Yeah! Where did I go? I really love the animations on this one. I think this is just so, like, emotionally powerful. It just surges up. Hello. God, that achievement thing popping up every time. Not the biggest fan of it. Too much tummy time. Talked about this before. I'm always interested with the way that language is used to describe really new, fresh things. Like, I talk about that when MOBAs first came out. Ah, yes. Who is this we're seeing? 12 out of the 16 Colossi have been killed thus far.
And this is like one of the first times where you actually start to get more of a piecing together of what's happening in the story of the game. You'll recall a mask at the very outset of the game. There's that mask. A mask at the outset that told the story. It's pretty incredible. When MOBAs first came out, people described it as it's an RTS where you only control one unit. Or it is a mix between Diablo and an RTS. Vast desert lands, a giant trail drifts through the sky. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. Thou art not alone. And I mean, MOBAs have evolved to the point where they're sort of their own thing, you know. It's sort of, you know, it's like it's not particularly useful to say something like Portal is a subgenre of first-person shooter, right? It's a puzzle game with a first-person perspective, you know. That's a more appropriate classification for it. And I remember when Shadow of the Colossus came out, people said it's a game where the only thing that's there is the boss fights. It's an adventure game where you only have the boss fights. And it's like, that's not... In a way, that's not even quite appropriate, because, like, I've never had boss fights anything remotely close to this. Actually, even in any other game, it should be this way, yeah. God, it's so lovely. And I feel like, again, it's an interesting way that language is used to apply to something that's really, really unique. Oh, probably my all-time favorite use of language, where language didn't exist to describe it, so the phrase that was used sounds so antiquated now. When Twitter came out, it was a microblogging site. Remember that? That was the tagline. Where you go from microblogging. Ah, yes, this is not the right direction. I gotta go around, yeah. It was a microblogging site. And now you think of Twitter as Twitter. You think of it as its own thing. You think of a blog being its own thing, you think of Twitter being its own thing, you think of Facebook being its own thing, right? It's a... And, you know, because it was called microblogging, people use the language of blogs to criticize it. Well, if it's a blog, why would I ever want to limit for how much I'm writing? Blogs are supposed to be interesting, topical examinations of things. It's so interesting, this was... This was called boss fights only. And then I go over to here. This is where the temple entrance is as well.
gosh, with this game, there's still few games that have captured the same feeling of loneliness that this game captures for me. I have to go stand over here. It's more detailed Kichi. Yeah, Kichi is the name of my horse in Stardew Valley. Oh my God, that's beautiful. I don't remember how this one works. I do love that there's a button to track. Huh. I think giant monsters are so awesome. Oh, I just was missing. Okay, I see. Oh, I deflated a sack. Come on, Adam. What a shot. Did I got it? No way. I'm kind of incredible.
Yeah.
Dude, I love having found this L2 button, man. This makes it so much more cinematic. What tornadoes? Is it faster than me? Maybe. This is so awesome. This is the coolest shit ever. Oh shit, can I not grab onto that? Oh shit, I just jumped too early. It's so much larger than I think it is. This is so epic, me running at this thing. Oh my god. I mean, all I'm doing is just holding R2, you know? But it's still so epic. Looking a little pale. I'm looking okay. Hit it from here. If I really let it.
so cool. That is so cool. That is so awesome. Get up. Screen shake, camera shake, controller shake, everything shake. Let's see if I can give him one more good stab. Code for this thing was like for the controls. That is some gorgeous camera work. I mean, like, I play this game and I just smile. No. On this horse, dude. Yeah. Oh, this battle is so tight. Dude, the bird, number 4, is so sick. Hey, Demigod Dota, good to see you. Sorry I time outed you the other day. I was a little bit grumpy. Oh, shit! Horse is like, what? Ah, Demigod, I know you were joking. I was just in a grumpy mood because I was feeding really bad, and I was Wednesday was not a good day for me. My car got stolen, and then my dignity got stolen. Oops. Oh shit, oh crap, ugh. My car and my dignity got stolen, and then I was feeding his bristleback. I stand 6 inches from the horse. Alright. Yeah, so I was having myself a rough Wednesday. No! And then Demigod Dota made a joke, and I just time outed him. It's like... Holy shit, I didn't even know I could do that. Alright. Grab onto it, god damn it, no! Get up! Get up! You're so shitty. You know what? I'm gonna stand up on the horse. God, that's... I mean, that is so sick. I mean, there are a few games that have ever... I mean, is there any game that does anything even remotely that beautiful? Let's take him down. Let's take him down. I'm gonna spoil the story right before the ending. Or I'm gonna spoil the story up to the ending. When I say spoil, what I mean is, like, if you were like me when you were playing, you didn't understand what this sequence meant. Grumpy says, why are we killing these things? That's what I'll spoil it right before the very end. I just want everyone to continue to tune in to this tealish light color. This tealish, brightish light color. Foe is set loose. Closed off city.
think there's 3 left. I think there's 3 left.
Abro.
Whereas it's like, what? You keep yelling at me.
Yeah.
To the left, to the left. Get off the horse, dude. So I think we're just going through that valley again.
Abro.
Controls are a little sluggish? Yeah. I mean, for what they were. Yeah. I'm sure there's better horse controls, but I mean... Energy courses, should I buy this game? You really, really must buy this game. I think this is one of the few essential must-buy. Don't pull Jeff. Did you see the extra credit episode on this game? They highlight the inverse kinematics used for the horse and the awesome camera work. Super cool innovations in gaming at the time. I didn't know that. Inverse kinematics is a really interesting thing. So, the way that animations... Well, so there's a couple kinds of animations. This is my hand-wavy, oversimplified everything. But there's forward kinematics, I think is what it's called, which is the idea of, like, if my shoulder's a joint, and my elbow's a joint, and my wrist is a joint, if I move just the shoulder, everything forward moves, and if I move my elbow, everything forward from that moves. If I move my wrist, everything forward from that moves. And so, if you're an animator, you can adjust, you know, sort of how you want these joints to be positioned in order to make a motion. And that's useful if you want me to do something like, I do declare, you know, you have to, like, move this up into position, and then get a keyframe here, and then keyframes there like that. Inverse kinematics is the idea of, like, you want my hand to reach out and grab this, so you know where the end works, and you're going to inversely go down. You're not going to go forward down, you're going to go inversely down to sort of programmatically compute, well, if the object is here, it's going to grab this, and if the object is here, I'm going to grab that. And the way that it does that is there's often the target location that you want me to grab, or that you want me to touch, like if you want my hand to go up against a wall, like here, 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 and then there's weights for how much, you know, maybe, like, if there's an object here, maybe instead of twisting my arm like that and grabbing it, maybe I'll just move my forearm a little bit. I'll weight the shoulder a little bit more so that it will be less willing to move. Come on, jump off.
Yeah. Yeah.
I look like a real bastard.
Yeah.
So I'll be explaining the ending of this game as it happens. The ending of this game really sticks with you, man. So inverse kinematics is typically used for things like uneven ground. Christensen 15, 100 bits is I'm poor when I'm giving away my last bits. I'm supposed to buy cancer medicine for my sick daughter, but you're more important. Well, let me tell you something. I can immediately deduce that you don't live in America if it only costs $1 for the cancer medicine. Here in America, it's about $50,000 for a pill that will help your nose stop running. I mean, your insurance will pay $49,999 of it, but... American healthcare sucks. It sucks so much. It's just appalling. It's just absolutely appalling. Ugh. Oh, I get stressed out and upset about it. I had a friend who was really sick. Like, dangerously ill. And just didn't go to the doctor for a while because health insurance was just too expensive. In between jobs. Almost died. Just didn't want to spend money, you know. Didn't have insurance at the time, in between jobs, just waiting to get a new job, get on new insurance. Oh, god damn. Where am I going? Where the hell am I going? I think I'm going the right way. I gotta rewatch The Dark Crystal. Is there a path over here? No. Oh. Yeah, have any of you seen Dirty Money? Netflix series? One of the ones was about this medical company called Valiant. So basically there's... most medical companies spend some percentage of their money on R&D. You know, like having scientists trying to figure out new cures for diseases. What's over here? Nothing. Nothing at all. So this one company goes, well, wait a minute. Instead of spending money on R&D, what we'll just do is we'll cut almost all research and development, and then we'll buy companies that produce various medications, and then we'll just up the price on those medications. Just wound up with things where, like, you know, yeah, capitalism 101. So the Shkreli approach? Yeah, no, he was in this documentary. I can't remember what happened. I fell asleep near the end. There's this congresswoman who just, like, tore into him, man. He went to prison in the end. Is that right? I know Shkreli went to prison. Crazy Circle says, European don't quite understand how the medical health care is so expensive. Don't you pay taxes and the taxes go into a fund? Well, here's my understanding. I briefly read about healthcare in America. So the way... I'm going to butcher some of this, but here's my understanding. That once upon a time, there was something called sickness insurance, which was if you were sick and you couldn't go to work at your factory, this is like 100+ years ago, if you were sick and couldn't go to work at your factory, it would be devastating because you just wouldn't earn your day's wages. So you could purchase sickness insurance from your employer. That basically, if you gave your employer back some money, if you were sick, they would then still pay you for the fact that you weren't able to go to work. And this is where I'm missing out on some details, but I believe that hospitals then came out
with their own sort of group sickness insurances. How the fuck did this work? I'm trying to remember, but it's something where, like, hospitals started to have, like, their own sort of, like, sickness insurance programs, where I'm skipping over some details because, as you can tell, I'm spotty on my memory. But there came a point where insurance companies came along and started to package up group buys where they would offer sickness insurance, as it was called, and now it's called healthcare or health insurance. They would offer it as a group buy to the employers, and the employers could pass that on to their employees and receive a cut. So if I had a business of 20 people and I offered this $200 health care to each of my employees, I would receive $20 per employee. So in this way, a whole bunch of the employers were able to generate money off their employees purchasing health care. And in this way, this sort of solidified third-party healthcare in the United States because all the employers were buying into it because it's just a way to generate money. The employees, in a sense, are happy because the employees are able to get healthcare. And the insurance companies are happy because they're making money. How do I get down here? I'm missing out on the detail of going from the employers just providing all of the money, the employers providing the insurance to the hospitals providing that to the third party. There's some gaps in my knowledge there. Climb up any of these. Oh, here we go. This one took me so long the first time I played through this. Doesn't it charge me? Charge this thing? What do I do from here? Oh shit. I think there's something like I need him to knock this thing down. Come here.
climb up real high. You climb up real high. Yeah, when I first played this as a young 20-something. Is this right? Yeah. I didn't realize I had control while it was crashing. Oh shit. I was reading chat. Come on, you're better than that. You're better than that. Hey, when did Prince of Persia: Sands of Time come out? Oh, for God's sake, get up. You have control during all cutscenes, I believe. Well, I'm learning that the hard way. Bring it on, nerd. Says, anyone gonna play that game company's new game? Did it come out? Shit. Come on, you douche. Oh, I jumped way early. Oh, shit. Well, good luck to me. Please fall into the pit. Thank God. I'm just gonna rest here face down in a pool of water for a moment. Have I died in this game yet? I don't think to a Colossi, but I did throw myself off a cliff. I'm a long way, man. Screw this. Jumped a little there, man. Oh! I don't remember which way this thing falls. Probably this way. I love my bow is pretty much used exclusively to provoke. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Get up. Marmalade says, oh, I can't believe I sucked against the healthcare debate. I think it's an important one in America. Frankly, I would not be surprised if the... Oh! Oh, what are you doing? I would not be surprised if in the future all humans spent their entire time in simulations. That's what I would do, man. If I had the opportunity to just live in a really awesome, compelling simulation, I would. Oh my god, I would. Plug me into the Matrix, man. Let's go. Ugh. In the Matrix, that's fine. Yeah, I would love to be in a robot body, man. I got aches and pains. Let's make them go away. Grab on, grab on, grab on. Phil said, would you be okay with no other human interaction? Though just all computer? Yeah, probably. As long as my simulated human buddies were compelling enough. I mean, listen, I hate Joffrey Baratheon. He's not real. But I hate him. Russ Paul says, I'm not following. Why are we collapsing the towers? This is, I think, the big issue with this particular puzzle. It's not entirely clear why I'm doing what I'm doing. I just know that I need to be doing it. What happened? Do I need a... Do I just jump for it here? Very dramatic music. Oh shit. Okay. We broke free. Hey, douche. Guys, we lost. Well, that's it. Oh my god, really? Oh god. Speedrun mode! Do you need an arrow in the knee first?
no, 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 why? Why ever would you choose to do that? Alright, let's go to the leaning towers. Come on, pull yourself together. No! That's the exact opposite of what I want you to do. Ah! Ah. For as obnoxious as this is, I actually like this Colossus in a lot of ways better than most of the Colossi in this game, because, like, you know, I can imagine you're designing a lot of Colossi that are like, do a trick, climb on his back, climb to his head, and kill him there. Holy! I really gotta just hold on. There's no reason I can't hold on to this grass here. Oh, you don't want to go? Oh, yes you do. Okay, holding on. But I think that at the same time, you can't do this too much in a game like this, because this is the most similar to other games kind of fight that you could have. Like, if I'm thinking of this as a product, what's going to make this product stand out? It's the fact that you're climbing on gigantic colossi, man. Oh, I see you. So you want to make sure that you focus on that it actually is gigantic Colossus fights. But I think the last 3 fights have been amazing. Alright, he's stuck. He's stuck in his animation. Broke him. All right. The Colossus art book is really interesting studying game design because it specifically talks about the Colossi that chose not to put in the game. Can you talk a little bit more about that? That's fascinating to me.
Yeah, I feel like the unique selling point of this game is that you're going to fight against gigantic colossi. And the fact that you're climbing on them, there's these crazy battles where you're like chasing him around on a horse and he's so big. They have plans for more of these tiny colossi, yeah. And I feel like that's a great example of where, like, less is more, you know? Because you could be like, yeah, let's put in 3 tiny colossi for every 1 huge colossi. You'd actually wind up with, like, a more boring game. Please grab. God, I love this left button. Where am I? There it is. I don't have it on hand, but they had designed a colossi that was smaller in design. Talk about how they narrowed down the choices based on the environments they could build around each concept. Hey! No. Grab on. Grab on. Grab on. What is the camera doing? What in the shit? Better not make me do this a lot. Go, dude. Hey. Now, this is a little spoilery, but just to clue you guys in on the story a little bit, I'd like you to note that the sword, only when you have the sword out does the sigil show up. If you have your bow out, nothing happens. Giant has fallen into the valley and acts as a sentry to the destroyed city.
The last Colossus, I think, has to be my favorite by a large margin. I don't even feel like it counts as a real Stellaris. People are talking about Stellaris in chat, so I said Stellaris out loud. Oh. Alright.
Yeah! Yeah!
I'm gonna take the scenic route. Horse butt. Yeah, the scenic route was a smart choice. This is pretty. Do I still have a horse porn folder? I don't, man. I have a Dropbox folder. Doesn't that suck? Are there places in the world where large forests and plains and deserts are all that close and compact together? Shall be so. South Africa to a degree. Interesting. Arizona around Flagstaff has that many biomes. It's really spectacular. Different biomes are the stuff of legend in 3D games, man. Like Dark Souls, they're like, we're in a forest, we're in lava, we're in a castle, we're in an underground castle, the ruins flooded, we're flying with dragons, man. My current DS1 game, I just hit Sen's Fortress, man. That thing's such a nightmare. Atta horse. Oh, this Colossus is so awesome. Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Alright, I'm stepping off and then I'm yelling for the horse. Otto.
Abro! 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 Abro!
Alright, good. He path-found it better than I could path-find it.
Yeah!
Is this the bridge underneath?
Yeah!
Was I actually in the right? Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I'm going on foot. God, ruins are the coolest ever! I love ruins! Look on the bright side, Dana, you don't skip leg day. I don't do it in games, I don't do it in real life either, man. I do the shit out of leg day, man. I do so many deadlifts and squats and shit. God, scale. I love things that have a huge scale to them. Like, this is just the most beautiful thing. That is such a good... Oh my god. How do I get up? How do I get up? How do I get up? Ow. Who'd have thought? Get up here. So I don't need to get up here somewhere. Aha! Yes! Yeah, alright.
So sick. Oh wait, is the stairwell just back this way? Did I just whiff on a stairwell or something? Alright, I don't see the stairwell. You made me knock down something? See, I want to get up to that top area. Is there more stuff on this other side? Am I just on the wrong side? Okay, I might be on the wrong side. Get him to do stuff when I was out here. I mean, that's something new. Oh, demigod. Oh, you just found out. Yeah. I am missing something here, man. Oh, shit. there's some way that I need to be able to get up to this next level that I am not understanding. So I think I just wander over to here, and he's supposed to do something. That I need to jump on? I need to jump on? Come here. Come here, gorilla guy. How organic these solutions feel. If I just shoot him from in here, can I just jump onto that? Might be able to. I feel like I can jump onto this arm here. Jump to his hand. Making the monkey mad. What I'm supposed to do. I do not remember this solution at all. I suppose I'll just kill him with arrows, you know? Is there something real stupid I'm missing, which is like, you can grab onto this? I mean, I don't think it's that dumb. There's something up here that I'm just like completely missing. sections different? My assumption is that the 4 sections are the same. Hey, asshole. Hey. 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 All feel the exact same. Okay, so there's something I have to do here. Oh, wait, really? A weird ledgy thing that I don't see that I must grab onto. Alright, well, I have no idea. I mean, he throws his thing out and then he smashes. Do I need him to smash like this one? Is this it? We haven't smashed this one? Hit me. Alright, nice camera. Good job. Alright, I think I did it. Definitely made something happen. Alright, nice. Woo! Alright, now that's where I needed to be, so let me go this way. We got some backseat gaming. We gotta. Hold on. Had to time out a backseat gamer. Fortunately, we had just accomplished said goal before backseat gaming dock began. Alright, we're doing it. You subbed to get timed out. Man, no backseat gaming rule. It says it in the chat. Gotta respect that. Alright, we're doing it too. Bad monkey. Bad monkey. Shit. Where am I, though? Oh, good. Oh, good. Alright, come over here, my friend. I guess we're not supposed to stand on that part of the bridge. Alright, I so am gonna kill this Colossus, man. Well, sure never learn lessons, you know. I'm 0 for 2 on bridges, man. Oh my god. I will never tire of this. Shakes so much less on normal. Oh my god, it shakes so much less on normal compared to hard. This sword does so much damage. Bad monkey. What? Am I stabbing in the right place? I'll just stab him anyways. Give him a little stibby stab. Trying to let go again to fling me. Don't mind me. God.
God, he cradles his little arm. He's like, that hurts a lot. Oh. I do not feel good about this. Just stab it with any amount of force. The way to a man's heart is through his hand. There's one Colossus left. One Colossus left. And I'm gonna use the restroom before we do that. One Colossus left. One Colossus left. Dark, shadowy figures. Bright. Bluish, yellowish. I feel like a bad person. The ritual is nearly over. Thy wish is nearly granted. Someone now stands to get in thy way. Make haste, for time is short. I don't remember where the last Colossi is, but I'm hoping it's far south.